Honorable Chairman, learned panelist, and my dear beloved colleagues, stalwarts, experts from the banking fraternity and the anti-corruption community. I come from a land where every day of survival is questionable. I come from a land when the blasts are heard, every one of us in India always looks into that, where it happened, what it happened. In that land, we transact our banking transactions. There are 3 government banks, 8 commercial banks, and 4 international banks. They are transacting 471 branches in 34 provinces of the Afghanistan. And still, we do our business in a very sincere way. We try to do it. But as you said very rightly, there are a lot of hurdles. There are a lot of issues. The Reserve Bank of India, the equivalent Reserve Bank is called the DAB Bank, has given the banking law, a revised banking law in 2015, making every one of the board of supervisors responsible for every act of the bank. Are we full-time employees? Not at all. But if you are a board of supervisor, you will be made in charge. That is why I was listening to the conversation right from the morning. When I said about Mr. Srinivas' word, the system is the fraud is facilitated. As our honorable inaugural session member said it, the system is as strong as we design. If it is not designed properly, but is it sufficient? We don't execute it. We don't monitor it. This is what the exact case study. You initially inspected it. You didn't do the inspection then. You never evaluated later. At a later date, that man comes. If you have noted it at the first instant, it has been clearly manipulated at every stage by everybody. If somebody tells a finger at us, including write-off, we can't say no to that. We have loans. In Afghanistan, we can't give more loans because the business problems, the insecure situations. So we have more and more non-banking operations. Wherever the banking operations and the loans and advances when we pay, when the recovery situation comes, the collaterals are very strong. Our friend was telling about collateral. Sir, I got a big palace. He didn't pay. But who will buy the palace when I go for after getting the court order, when I go for auction, who is going to buy for that? Imagine. Okay, they evacuate the quarters. They evacuate the quarters. Where do you find them? We don't have a postal system. We don't have a postal system. Sir has been there. We don't have a proper postal system. The communication is on microwave. Wireless, how strong or how bad it is. Technology, yes, we have excellent core banking technology. But yet we do transact business. Our losses are not heavy, but NPA is always heavy. And this is one of the biggest issue in board when we transact 5 or 6 hours. The recoverable areas is the only area where we spend more time. Now the DAB Bank, the central bank, monitors all court-filed cases every 15 days. We have to submit a return to them. What actions you have initiated? See, it's not made in one day. We have been working from 2004. The last 5 years we have been making profit. Is it not possible that we can't do it? Tell me in a country where only 9% of the people have been taken into banking fraternity, whereas in India 80% of the people are exposed to that. Even in there, when 80% of the people holding iPhone and big phone there, we have not tapped mobile banking and we are the first commercial bank tapping the mobile banking. But how secure we are? Second, when you talk about the other issues, the recovery is been done and monitored when you go to court. Sir knows. One is Auditor General, other one is Attorney General, third one is Supreme Court, finally the President and the National Assembly. They are very strict. Only if you're caught. They're very strict if they are caught. We write off. Only when these fellows can evade very easily after the 90 days, 6 months period if they manage. When the summons are given, they say they are not there. Once the court gives an ex parte decision, when they come back, we didn't get the summon. On flimsy grounds, Afghanistan is quite famous for whatever it is. the corruption is not that much nice to say about it. We have to transact in that situation. It's not easy. It's not a place where you can issue or get money. Issuance of quarter. This is the court order. The authority, court, legal authority which is there, they are in a position to imbibe into a lot of bad practices. Systems are still to be cleansed. We have a great man, the Special Inspector General of Afghanistan for reconstruction. He does independent audit of all the activities of the projects. I can tell you the entire banking activity is all of the projects, all of the other individual corporate companies, all of the electricity and other companies which has come there. One thing I must tell to you, Indians sacrifice their life and saving the economy of Afghanistan today. They are doing wonderful work. Recovery procedures, we are battling. You have seen the case. There are empty number of cases, but yet we make the inroad with our proper procedures, following up the regulations and continuously doing everything. Thank you very much.